romance theater. Since time began, spinners of tales have told of that moment when a man and a woman look at each other and know that they belong together. Their lives change in that moment completely. Some call it love, others infatuation, still others mere attraction. It happens at the most unpredictable times and to the most improbable people, as you will discover in Image of Passion, the romance theater story that is about to begin. So sit back, relax, and let us enjoy it together.
Joint, right? What's behind it, huh? Freedom? Is that why you're here? Because you want to be free? Then get off on it, ladies. Have yourselves a ball.
Yeah! Just take my word for it. That's our man. He is hot.
I think warm would be a more appropriate word, Nellie.
Oh. You have a swimwear campaign to do very shortly, and you are running out of men.
You do have a persuasive tongue, Nellie. All right. Tell Aggie to make an appointment for him.
I already have. 2 o'clock, somewhere downtown in the loft.
Now, wait a minute. I am not going out in the cold to meet some unknown stripper. I don't care what sand and surf is.
She's giving you a hard time again.
Yes. Yes, she is. And just because I adore you and you are my boss, don't try to make me do it.
Aside from all that, are you going or not?
No.
Oh, hold it, old lady. Don't move. Don't move. Ah, got it. Beautiful. Hey, thank you, beautiful lady. Thank you. I bet you hadn't been called that for a moon or two. Yeah, who is it?
It's Nellie. Nellie from last night.
Nellie.
Stores advertising. Sand and surf swimwear.
Oh, yeah. Almost forgot. Coming. Hi.
Well, now that you two have met, may we come in?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm Allison Cartwright from Stores Advertising, in charge of the Sand and Surf account. This is Ms. Turner.
All right, how you doing, Nellie?
Great. How about yourself?
Fine.
Yes, you are. Allison, this is Jake Jordan. Jake, Allison Cartwright.
Hello.
Ms. Turner is the art director for the campaign. We need a model. For swimwear, you've been recommended. Do you have any pictures?
Wait, hold it. I mean, I'm a photographer, yeah, but...
Have you any pictures of yourself?
I got no reason to.
Well, we'll need photographs. Partially nude, because you will be in,
What she's trying to say is that she needs to see your bride. He's got one.
Well, you don't need pictures for that.
The client will need photographs.
Well, sorry. Thanks for trying now. Now, if you ladies excuse me,
I got... We can take test shots. Mm-hmm. We often do that for models that are just beginning. Better still, come to my office tomorrow at 3. I'll have the client there for you. Now that we've met, you should feel perfectly at ease, Mr.
Smith.
Good day.
Don't blow this, Jake. This could be very big for you. Her bark's worse than her bite.
Sorry to hear that.
Aggie, get me Ted Downs at Sand and Surf right away.
Woman, would you stop acting like a crazy person?
Oh, Nellie. If this man photographs like I think he will, we have found ourselves a gold mine.
We.
You.
Thank you.
Oh, Nellie, I have never seen a man like this. The surly boyishness, the anger, the magnetism.
Who writes your copy?
All right, he's just exciting. Let's leave it at that.
You forgot to mention sexy.
Sexy. Yes. Oh, what line's he on?
Why were you so rude to him then?
Ted, we found your man. Can you be here tomorrow in the afternoon? Great. 3 o'clock. Thank you. Bye. All right. What's the matter with you?
Nothing. Just loving you. Pulling for you all the way.
Here you are, folks.
I want to capitalize on what this boy does best. Strip.
You've observed him doing that.
Of course not. I want to start him out in a white linen suit and a Panama hat. Not exactly his style, but he'll carry it off with that face. Then, piece by delicious piece, he'll pull off every stitch of clothing to
He photographs well.
I don't know. We'll see tomorrow.
Allison, do you mean to tell me you're having Ted Downs come in here to meet a man whose photographs you've never seen? A guy who's never modeled before and around whom you're building an entirely new campaign? Without consulting me, without consulting Downs, and obviously, Allison, without consulting a calendar.
Well, when I see something that's right, I know it.
Allison, you are a top executive, and this is a big account, and you are behaving like a schoolgirl, and a not very bright one.
I resent that.
Well, then deny it. Look, darling, I'm not in the least bit concerned about the agency, and I'm not concerned about the account. But I am concerned about you. I mean, you have drive, Allison. God knows you've got drive. But even so, you were delicate, like a soft silken thread. Now you're coming on
Like a wire? Cold and tight?
Well, are you?
That's what you were going to say, wasn't it?
No.
Then deny it.
I won't deny something's happened to you.
Then how can you still love me?
Because I do. It's just as simple as that.
But I need more.
That's not the answer, Allison.
Well, then maybe I'm just insatiable.
Well, whatever it is, you've lost control. You know, I've tried having this discussion with you, Allison, but you've insisted on skirting it. I can't let this go by again. Talk to me, please. Tell me whatever it is.
I want to, but I can't. Because I don't know what's happening.
Let me get through one more from the other side here.
I'm sorry, we're being very rude. Thank you, Mr. Jourdan. You can slip back into your clothes now.
You know, he wore those things like he was made for them. Yes, he photographs very well, doesn't he? Even these. Got a very special quality. I'd go with him.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. What do you think? Make a deal. Shoot as soon as possible.
Oh, I'm so glad you're pleased.
Oh, perfectly wonderful. Oh, congratulations, Doc.
Ah, gracias, senor. I'll walk you to the door.
You know, you've got one hell of an eye.
Oh, aren't you sweet?
She certainly
I think
does.
you're married home.
Big shots go home.
They loved you.
Does that mean I get extra presents in my stocking?
What's the matter with you?
Just don't like people walking on my pride.
Pride? You got the job.
I'd rather sell myself on street corners.
As opposed to strip joints?
You guys offering a contract? Or what?
Of course. It's all filled out. Sign it.
Pretty sure of me, weren't you? I'll just look it over first, if you don't mind. Ma'am.
Besides that, I really think that you've met your match.
He'll make us a mint.
How do you know he's going to sign?
He'll sign.
Do you know any tricks I don't know?
I don't need any tricks. He's a man, he's human, and he's hungry.
Does Hank know you're carrying on this way?
Yes.
As in, yes and no. Allison, I've known you a long time. And although free advice isn't worth the money that you pay for it, if I were you, I would count my blessings and stop pushing my luck.
Meaning?
Meaning that whatever you have in your mind about Jake Jourdan, forget it. He's trouble.
He was your idea in the first place.
For the ad campaign, not for you. You're too fragile.
What?
Sorry. But I happen to know what's behind that facade. And I can see what's happening.
Okay, Jake, just feel the music.
See me, see right through 2020, what am I gonna do? Ooh, see me, see right through 2020, what am I gonna do? You got eyes cut to the knife, sharp as a blade, what a sight. I can't play no games, I can't pull no tricks, 'cause in a matter of time, you're gonna get your licks. Baby, I don't cheat, honey, I don't lie. You got me where you want me, and I'll tell you why. See me, see right through 2020, what am I gonna do? Ooh, see me, see right through 2020, what am I gonna do? You know where I go, you know what I do. I can't pull the wool over someone like you. You got me mystified, you drive me out of my mind. I promise to be good if you promise to be kind. Do you realize what you're doing to me? You got X-ray love, you got ESP. See me, see right through 2020, what am I gonna do? Ooh, see me, see right through 2020, what am I gonna do? You don't let up, you work me day and night. You know what you're doing, 'cause you're doing it right. You turn me on, you make me hot. Give me what you got. See me, see right.
Okay, that's a wrap.
All right. That was terrific, Jake.
Thanks, Nell.
How do you feel?
Good.
Good. Well, you worked hard.
That was very good, Jake. You'll do just fine. Who is it?
Jake, Miss Cartwright.
What do you want?
Can I see you for a minute?
Yes?
Are we gonna be friends or not?
What?
Can I come in? You look good.
Thanks.
You know, you kind of surprised me. I didn't think you'd live in a place like this.
Well, I have a house in Larchmont. I stay here when I'm working late or going to the theater.
No, that's not what I mean. It's soft, it's warm, it's delicate. This the real you?
Mr. Jourdan,
Oh, if you're wondering how I got in, the doorman's asleep. You might want to talk to him about that. You got a cup of coffee or something?
Of course. Why are you here, Mr. Jourdan?
Jake.
Jake.
I wanted to see you. You're tense, you know that? Tense is no good.
Jake,
Just relax, man.
Jake, I might be 10 years your senior, but I'd appreciate it that you'd drop the man.
That's my upbringing. Women I respect, I call that.
You're teasing me, aren't you?
No, ma'am.
Good morning, Nellie. Our meeting was at 10. It is now 11:30.
I'm sorry I overslept, and it was such a glorious day that I walked.
From 72nd Street?
Are Jake's prints in yet?
On your desk.
How are they?
Magic. Sand and Surf will sweep the market.
Oh, they're fantastic. He has to see these.
Who?
Hank.
Well, then you don't need your coat. He still has an office in the building.
Yes, we're meeting for lunch.
He's having lunch with the Martin.
Bye.
Oh, well. So the morning won't be a total loss. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the poetry of Paul Ernst Dunbar.
Jake. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Miss Cartwright. Is Jake here?
Oh, no, Miss Cartwright. Jake is not here. Will you come inside and wait for him, please?
Do you know when he'll be back?
No, I do not know, but he'll be very happy to see you.
Are you one of his models?
Oh, no, Jake does not have models. I'm his wife.
Aggie, you can send in Mr. Jourdan now.
Hi. Hood said you wanted to see me. I had some pictures from the other day.
Toots?
Oh, my wife. Her name's really Twee. She's Vietnamese. I call her Toots.
I see. Yes, the prints are marvelous. I think you'll be pleased. Sand and Surf is ecstatic. What are you doing?
Well, wait a minute. You're the lady I came to see up there on 72nd Street, right?
I'm married, Jake. I may be a flawed human being. I make mistakes, but I am not in the habit of getting involved with other women's husbands.
Why?
My God, Jake. There's a certain amount of decency that a person...
Oh, right there, right there. We were indecent the other night, Allison?
Yes.
You were happy. I was happy.
I don't want to be happy at someone else's expense.
You're sure getting on your high horse all of a sudden, aren't you? You know what Toots is to me?
No.
A friend.
Is that why you married her?
I married her so she could get her citizenship. It was important to her. It was important to me. We go our own ways most of the time. That's pretty uncomplicated, isn't it?
It would be, if she weren't in love with you.
How do you know that?
I'm a woman, Jake. I was with her for more than 30 seconds.
Okay.
You're not denying it?
No.
Then how could you come to my apartment and... How could you do that to... Toots?
You're not talking about Toots. You're talking about you. And me. And my feelings. You're wondering how I could feel for you what I'm feeling when I got a wife at home. Well, I'll tell you how. It's because I've always been straight with her. Just like I'm being straight with you right now. I don't love her. Not in some mushy, romantic dime novel way. Not in the way you're beginning to love me.
How dare you?
How dare I say it like it is? We took one look at each other and we had to be together. We knew there was no way in hell we couldn't be together. You knew that the minute you sashayed into my studio. But to make it decent, you gotta label it. You gotta dirty up a word like love, because you can't stand those other God-given feelings that make us feel good and real and human. You say, how dare you? Well, I say, how dare you turn yourself into a lie? How dare you try to make me drag a load of guilt around? How dare you even bring Toots into this at all? She's the one really decent thing in my whole life right now. Toots in my work. Now, I may not love her. Not in the way you think I should or shouldn't. But I respect her. And that means a hell of a lot more to me than your kind of love any day.
You said you respected me.
Yeah, I did. And for some dumb reason, I still do. But you're trouble, ma'am. And I learned a long time ago that trouble's something I don't need in my life. And when I get even the first whiff of it, I split. I'll see you around, Allison.
Jake. Been so terrified in my whole life.
The way you were hyperventilating, it scared the hell out of you. The way that man got on your case, it's a wonder you didn't have a stroke.
How did I let it happen, Nellie? Hank and I have so much.
Do you?
You don't think so?
Oh, yes. I don't have a doubt about it, but the important question, do you think you do? Way down deep?
I don't know what I think.
Do you want to see Jake again?
No. But I will. I have to. I'm hooked, Nellie. It's hell, but these feelings haven't even begun to let up.
Shh, it's all right. It's all right. Calm down.
They keep clawing at me, and you know what? I don't want him to stop. They tear me apart, and I like it.
It's okay. It's okay.
Maybe I should see an analyst.
Do you know who I think you should see? Hank. You two love each other. Love is the most powerful healer in the whole world.
Oh, Nellie, I couldn't say these things to Hank.
Why? Afraid he can't take it? You've got a man there.
That's true.
So, why don't you just call him up and invite him for a romantic candlelight and wine dinner and lay it on?
Hank, I love you. I've discovered I'm a sex fiend.
We're not talking about sex. We're talking about feelings. And a woman finding hers and being true to herself.
And using two men in the process.
They'll get over it. They're the stronger gender, remember? Now, why don't you go make that phone call? I think I'm ready for another round. Waiter.
Who the hell she thinks she is? Oh, hi.
Miss Cartwright.
Yeah. How you doing?
Very well. Oh, Jake, if you hurry, there's a beautiful child on the street. The sun seems to splash off his hair.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah.
I must go back to work now.
Yeah, I'll be seeing you, hon. You, street, you're my canvas. I'm gonna put it all into you. I'm gonna take it all from you. My world, my people, real people, proud people, good people. One day, my friend, the world's gonna know about you and me. There's one day Jake Jourdan's gonna make it big.
Another triumph.
Shall we drink to that?
No. Something's missing.
What?
Whatever it is you've been wanting to say to me.
You're not going to make this easy for me, are you?
I've been getting you to talk about what you want to talk about.
Yes.
No, not this time.
Why not? You're always so good at that.
I don't think I want to hear it. Are you in love with him?
He says I am.
And what do you say?
No?
But you are attracted to him.
Yes.
Allison, please look at me. Is that what tonight's all about?
Is that a rhetorical question?
Probably.
Oh, Hank.
Okay, come on. Come on. There's nothing in God's world that can't be handled, including this. Whatever the hell that is.
You know how much I love you.
Yes.
Everything seemed so right for us. We had it all. We still do. It's just that the day I walked into his loft, that man's presence, it seems so impossible that I'm saying these things to you, Hank. It's even difficult that I'm saying them to myself.
I mean, that day you felt things that you never felt before.
I'm sorry, but yes. And these feelings, they terrify me. I can't imagine why he would ever want... I mean, he's so young. I mean, I don't understand why he would... He's so much younger than me.
And you're so much younger than I am.
Yes, but...
Allison, nice people have affairs. Even nice people who are already having a nice affair.
But I love you.
I love you.
Allison, do you know what the worst thing about being so much older than you is? Is that I know so much more. If only Jake Jourdan hadn't come along right now. He's here. And apparently the only way I have of keeping you is to let you go. To let you try whatever you have to try.
Don't say that.
Well, what do you want me to say? Do you want me to tell you you can't see him? I mean, I'll do it if it'll help. But will it? Can it? Has what we felt for each other so far stopped that? Allison, people do what they have to do. If you think this is going to change the way I feel about you, you're wrong. I love you, Allison. That's going to stay the same.
What do you mean, change? Does that mean that we won't be able to see each other for a while?
No, of course not. But I'm afraid things are going to be different. But I am not turning you off.
And I'm not turning you off.
But you are turning you on. Oh, God, I loathe that expression. Damn him!
Hank.
I'm sorry.
Hank.
Allison, if that man hurts you in any way, I'll kill him. I swear to God, I will kill him.
Oh, darling.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Jake?
Yeah?
This is Allison.
Oh, yeah. How you doing?
I'm fine. I just wondered if you could come down to the office later today.
Look, I'm working. You want to talk? Come down here.
Isn't your wife there?
She got called in on the day shift.
I don't think I should.
Suit yourself, Allison.
I'm not a common woman, Jake.
You're the most uncommon woman I've ever met. Come in here.
Hey, where is that tough, sexy, smart Alec who used to strut himself into rooms and swagger down boulevards?
Oh, he's over there in the corner. I only put him on when I go outside.
So, this is your safe place, huh?
Yeah. Everything I love most is here. What I trust most. My work. Can I show you something?
Of course.
Okay. I'm putting an exhibit of photographs together. Now, one photograph, this one here, is the main one. It represents the world, see? The real world. My world. That's what that camera's all about. I never move it. Take her a picture from the same spot. The light changes, the subjects change. I capture them all. Is this making any sense?
Very much.
Like here. Everything you need to know about this lady is here. You can see it all just by the way she's reaching into that garbage can. There's no face. None of my people have faces. Oh, well, I got them, but I don't want to see them. That's too easy. And the eyes, they tell everything. But so does a photographer. Hey, look at it. Look at her coat. The bandana around her head. Look at the tilt of her body as she leans into that garbage can. You know, she could be curtsying to a queen. Now that's dignity. I'm sure that no matter what her trips will ever be, there'll always be dignity written all over that woman.
Well, when do you plan on having this exhibit you're talking about?
When somebody decides to hang me on their walls. You know, I'm not exactly what you call a household word.
But you will be as soon as sand and surf hits the market.
Sand and surf? Nah, that's not what I'm talking about. That's hype. That's okay for what it is, but I'm talking about the real me. My art.
I'm talking about money. Lots of money. Money enough to buy your way into a gallery if you have to.
The hell with that. They want my stuff or they can cram it.
Jake, just get it seen. Then the big guys will come to you. Don't you understand? You can write your own ticket. You're the sand and surf man. In about 2 or 3 weeks, people will recognize you on the street. They'll look at you. You'll be a celebrity. You'll be at a peak, and that's the perfect time to capitalize on it. Let me do this for you, Jake. Let me show you how to make so much money so fast that you'll never have to work again in your life. Then you can devote all your time to your art. And then, hell, then you can buy your own gallery if you want.
Hey, slow down, okay?
I've never been able to do anything for anybody my whole life. First it was my parents who gave up everything for me so I could have the best of everything. And then Hank Storr, who took me from Marymount and literally, by the hand, step by painful step, up to the top of a very competitive and difficult profession. Let me do that for you, Jake. Let me do it for what you love the most, your work.
You cut it out. You're just doing your number again. I mean, all that stuff about Hank and your parents. What you're really talking about is what you get off on most. About controlling and manipulating. But hell, Allison, that's not you.
It is. I mean, of course it isn't, and that's not what I'm trying to do.
Why can't you just relax and be yourself? Take life one piece at a time. Let things fall where they fall. It's a lot simpler that way.
I'm not gonna let you deny me this. I have a purpose in life for the very first time. I've never been able to do something for somebody. You say you like the simple things in life. Well, I love you, Jake Jourdan. And I'm going to show you what you really want. And I'm going to show you from the top. I love you, Jake Jourdan. And I'm going to show you what you really want. And I'm going to show it to you from the top.
One day, the world's going to know about me. Because one day, Jake Jourdan's going to make it. Big.
I'm going to show you what you really want, Jake Jourdan. And I'm going to show it to you from the top.
Good God. How'd I let this happen to me?
Hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, thank you, Allison. Fantastic.
Not kidding.
As I was telling you, So the campaign was a big success, and Allison was right. But a TV show? Me? Doing the lead and the pilot for television? God. All I wanted to do was take pictures of people. Real people.
This must be very exciting for you, Jake.
Oh, somehow I can't see me doing a television show. I can't act.
That's not a requirement in television.
Oh, you younger ones are jaded. To me, it's essential.
We look for hits, Mr. Jourdan.
Well, Jake certainly was a hit with Sand and Surf, and as a surfer and your pilot.
I can't act.
We're testing him.
The script is marvelous.
And Jake will be, too. I'll tell the maid that we're ready for dinner.
You're testing on Monday, Michael said.
Right.
Right.
I saw the tests, Jake. They're marvelous.
Gotta be kidding. A snake! Oh my God, they put a rattler in here. Allison, it was embarrassing.
Your standards are too high. They want you. It's one of the leads. In 3 weeks, you leave for Hollywood for 30 sun-filled days, a marvelous fee, all
If the show goes, it ought to sell a lot of swimwear.
Of course it will, silly. My expertise is in advertising. Personal management is only a sideline, but what a pleasant one it's been. Oh, dear God, how I'm going to miss you. These last few months have been... Oh, I almost forgot. Don Geyer is handling the contracts. He wants to see you in his office tomorrow at 3:30. And then after that, we'll go for a drink at Latimer's, and we'll have some dinner, and then we'll go to my house for some togetherness.
Sex.
Oh, I'm so happy for you, Jake.
Look, Allison. I don't know if I'm going to do it.
You what?
I want to talk to Toots about it first. Okay? Anybody home?
Where's Aggie?
Oh, she must have gone to the ladies' room. Still mad, huh?
I wasn't mad. I just felt a little left out. After all, this whole thing was my idea.
And I really appreciate that, because I've decided you're right. I could pick up a few extra bucks doing it, and maybe even buy my own gallery someday.
Jake, does this mean you're going to sign? You're going to sign the contracts?
Well, now, isn't that what you wanted me to do?
Yes! Oh, yes! Jake, thank you, thank you.
Well, now, hold on. Toots isn't real sure about it yet, though. She's afraid that...
Who knows what's better for you than you?
Well, nobody. But one thing you got to know for sure, Allison, right up front. I'm not doing this to become a star. It's just a means to an end, like you said, right?
This pilot is your road to freedom as an artist. And don't you ever forget it.
Well, I don't have a whole lot to say except that got a pretty exciting life going for me now. Well, I think I ought to acknowledge the lady who got it all started for me. Allison, why don't you stand up for the people? Allison Cartwright, ladies and
Good times getting started. I think you need another drink. Well, this has been one fine night.
Would you like another drink, huh?
That sounds like a great idea, darling. Thank you.
Anybody else? No, none for me, too.
Looks like it's just us, sugar.
But I could use some powder on my nose.
This is always the best part of the party, when the good people linger.
Allison, I don't think you've met Miss Hennessy. Allison Cartwright, this is Janine Hennessy.
I've heard a lot about you, Miss Hennessy. I admire your columns very much.
Thank you.
Come to think of it, my nose could stand a little powdering itself. Come on, Janine. I'll join you.
Would you like to sit down?
For a moment.
You all
All
right?
right?
You'd never know we work under the same roof anymore, would you?
Well, I've been so busy, and
Oh, me too.
Janine is very pretty.
Yes, she is.
Are you, do you see much of her?
I haven't filled her dance card completely, if that's what you mean.
I guess it is.
Allison, I'd like to ask you a very personal and straightforward question.
may sound like it's coming from a jealous ex-lover who's hoping the answer is no, but I have to ask it of you. Are you happy? Ellison, you sure do know how to throw a party.
Thank you, Theo. I'm glad you got to come. I don't get to see you that often. Well, I better get back to the guest of honor. Excuse me. No, don't get up.
Come on, Allison, it's only for 4 weeks.
I know, but it's just that I didn't expect you to bring your wife with you. Why? Why would she want to subject herself to Hollywood? She didn't even want to come to this party. Forget it. I know the answer. You know, someone once said to me that loving someone, really loving someone, meant being able to let them go. And I'm trying to possess you. I know it. And I know it's stupid. And I don't know what to do about it because I'm miserable. Oh, God, Jake, say something. You don't have to tell me you love me, but say something to make me believe you're not going to leave me. Lie to me. I don't care. Just help me take away this pain.
You have any idea how much I'm really gonna need you out there? For all your carrying on, you're one of the most real people I've ever known. Up front, you look and act and seem to be like I'm afraid all those Hollywood types are gonna be, but deep down, I just know you're something wonderful. But what if I don't make it, Allison? Besides, if I'm the only person in the world you've ever done anything for, I'd sure as hell hate to blow it.
Well, all praises to Allah. Sure is good to hear some laughter coming out of that corner. Well, I believe that it's about time for you to escort this lady home, or do I have to make other arrangements?
Sounds like a good offer to me, Ted. I'm way ahead of you.
I do declare a lady has to watch what she says around this man here. It's nice to see you again, Janine.
You too, Nellie.
Good night, Hank.
Ready?
Only if I can hold you
Very close.
all night long.
Well, good night, everybody. Thank you for coming to our party.
I wouldn't have missed it for the world. Good luck, Jake.
Oh, Allison tells me you're supposed to say, break a leg.
I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
Well, see you in a month.
It's times like these I wonder why I'm ever afraid of anything. I love you, Jake.
Well, what do you think, Toots? So far, so good, huh?
It's a fine room.
This is just the beginning, huh? If this show goes, we are gonna have money. I mean, lots of it. Yeah, I'm gonna get us out of that loft into someplace really nice. I'll buy my own gallery and hang just me in it if I want to. What are you doing?
Unpacking our clothes.
Don't do that now. Come on over here. Be with me. Yeah.
Jake, you're there.
Where'd you think I'd be?
I was just missing you, and I wanted to call to see that you were safe and settled.
Yeah, just checked in. The room's fine, Allison. I think I'm really gonna like it. I mean, I know I was a little scared there at first, but now that I'm here, I'm feeling really good about myself.
Oh, that's wonderful, darling. Well, we'll have to talk later because I have a meeting. I just wanted to call to say hello. Bye. My best to Toots. He's gonna make it, Nellie. He's gonna make it. It's just a case of the jitters, that's all. Once those cameras start rolling tomorrow, you'll become so alive you won't even know they're there.
Not being alive, I'm worried about. It's making a fool out of myself that's got me going. The director, he's a really nice guy. He's really patient, but he said I'd get better in rehearsals, but, well, I didn't, and I haven't. Now we're about to shoot the damn thing.
You're being too hard on yourself, Jake. All you need is a large, stiff drink and a good night's rest. Call me tomorrow, will you? The minute you get in. Break a leg, darling.
Yeah, sure.
And remember, I love you. And I'm here if you need me. Good night, darling.
Good night.
Charlie Cheer. That didn't help him one damn bit.
I was a fool, Toots, a fool. I was scared senseless in the first place. I couldn't remember my lines. I couldn't find the marks where they wanted me to stand on the floor. They had to keep doing the scene over and over again. God, I didn't know what to do.
Do you want me to answer it?
Yeah. If it's Allison, tell her I'll call her back. Got words to learn. Damn gallery's worth this.
Don't do this to me, Jake Jourdan. You should have called by now.
If I would rub your shoulders, it would relax your muscles. It would help you feel better.
It's okay, Toots. I'm all right. I'm fine. Don't answer it. Damn. Damn it.
I don't know what to do, Nellie. I haven't heard from him for 5 days. He hasn't answered his phone. The studio doesn't give me any information. It's horrible. I go out there, but his wife is there, and... Well, the truth is, if he wanted me there, he would have asked me to come, and he hasn't. Oh, my God, he must hate my guts.
You didn't chain him to the plane that took him there, Allison.
I only wanted what was best for him.
It's okay.
Yes, Aggie? Yes, send her right in.
Who is it?
Toots.
Got it. Hi, Toots. I'm Nellie. Bye.
Toots, are you all right? Is Jake here? What happened?
I'm just fine. Jake is not here. He's still in California.
Well, sit down. Why are you here?
I'm afraid for our friend, Miss Cartwright. He is drinking much of the time. 2 days ago, he hit me. It did not hurt me, but it frightened him. He made me come back to New York. He wanted me away from him.
Oh, my God, Toots.
And then, that same night, he began to ask for you in his dreams. He was pleading for you, Miss Cartwright. Your name, he said over and over again. And then he said, I'm so ashamed. I know I do not have the right to ask you. But I love my husband. So I will. Please go to my husband, Miss Cartwright. He needs you.
Who is it?
It's Allison, Jay.
Alice. Could we just lay here next to each other, holding each other, sleep?
You can talk about the show if you want to.
Spoil paradise.
Jake?
Jake?
Jake? Jake, you in there?
Dear Allison, thank God I got to be with you one more time. I prayed it would make a difference, but it didn't. So I gotta face it. I'm not gonna get through this. I've let you down, and I never want to see you again. I'd be too ashamed. Jake.
No. No, Jake!
So good to be home.
Oh, it's good to have you here.
Well, Oakhurst was one of the loveliest hospitals I have ever encountered, but there is truly no place like home. I wonder why I came here, though. I have such a lovely house in Larchmont.
Would you stop analyzing everything?
Compliments of the doctor.
You came here because you wanted to come here. And Oakhurst is not a hospital.
It is a hospital. And I was sick, and I don't want to pretend I was anything else.
Okay.
Can I fix you a drink?
No, let me get it for you.
Okay. Martini. 86th of vermouth. Oh, Hank. I feel so free. All my demons are gone. I think.
They are gone.
I do feel bad about one thing, though.
What's that?
Janine.
Janine. Oh. Janine did not marry the stockbroker because she knew I loved you. She married the stockbroker because she loved the stockbroker.
Well, another guilt bites the dust.
Here's to stockbrokers and homecomings.
And love. Oh, Hank. I just don't think I could have made it without you. And your love. I don't think I'd want to. Already?
Maybe pushing it, but any day now you're going to start shrieking that we haven't kept you informed while you're away.
Oh, Nellie, my shrieking days are over.
Well, here's everything you always wanted to know on stores advertising. Oh, yes, and get fat. Now, if you think that's going to curl your toes, wait till you see this year's bumper crop of surf and sandmen we have to choose from.
So, Nellie, when do we see these gentlemen?
What gentlemen?
The sand and surf men.
Give me a break, Allison. I just got here.
Hank,
I think we can wait a couple of days or a week.
how about tomorrow?
Allison, today is Sunday. Even the Lord rested.
Great. Well, that gives us 24 hours to notify them. You have an excellent portfolio, Mr. Hawkins.
Thank you.
And you have excellent credits. Do you have a picture that I can keep?
Oh, yeah, in the back, if you don't mind.
No, of course not.
Will this one do?
This'll do just fine, Mr. Hawkins.
Yeah, well, you can just go ahead and keep that then, and,
Great. We'll be in touch.
okay, bye.
Ciao.
Bye. Oh, God, he was adorable.
If you think he's cute now, wait till he hits puberty.
Oh, it doesn't matter. He's perfect. He has it. Oh, they're all marvelous. Where were these three last year?
Well, methinks you have a problem, young lady.
An embarrassment of riches. Unless...
Oh, yeah, now. I thinks I feel it in the bones. You want to change the layout. I beat you to it, and it's not even that hard. Look, all you have to do... Of course, all you have to do is...
Hi. You remind me of me in the old days. Although I never brought the stuff in here. I was the closet taker-homer. But no more. I do my work in the office, and I rest and recreate elsewhere.
So, recreate me, sweetheart. Hey, hey, Joe, bring us in one gin, holy olives.
I love it when you're like this.
Like what?
Frisky.
Frisky.
You know what I mean, playful. You always used to be like this, except for when it was important not to be. That was before... Oops. They do catch you off guard, don't they?
The doctor said it would happen. When was the last time you were in here?
Just before I went to California
It's okay, you can say it.
to meet Jake. I do admit that I dreaded coming in here today. But you know something? Just having you here, yeah, I got caught off guard a few seconds ago, but thank you for loving me. What's the matter? One of my eyelashes loose? What? What then?
Something wonderful has happened to you.
Yes, it happened years ago, you.
No, something else. Look, you have been in here 5 minutes, and you haven't said a thing about work. And you just came from the office?
Yes, and one of the models did a masher number on me. He had to be all of 20 years old.
Did he get the job?
Of course. They all did. They were marvelous. But I know about my day. What about yours?
Mine?
Mm-hmm.
Mine was filled with musings.
About what?
About you.
And?
Something you said to me yesterday.
I think I'm being set up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure I'm going to like it. Is this going to get heavy?
Probably.
First you ply me with liquor, and then you take advantage of my psyche.
I wouldn't take advantage of you for anything in the world. But I need to know something. At least I want to know something, if you can tell me.
Well, the sooner we get it over, the better. Fire away.
You don't seem to be taking this very seriously.
I'm trying not to, darling. I can see that you're bothered about something, and I don't want you to be bothered.
All I need is one answer to one question, Allison. You know, I know my ego is showing, and forgive me if I have certain insecurities. When I said to you that your life seemed to be balanced, you got very serious, and you said to me, well, not quite. There's something I have to do first. For some reason, I can't forget that. And, well, maybe it's none of my business, but...
Everything that's my business is your business, Hank.
I was hoping you'd say that.
I would have said it even if you hadn't.
Are we off the subject?
No. There is something that I have to do before I can feel that everything's all right again. For me, for you, for us.
What's that?
I have to find Jake. Or at least I have to find out what happened to him. I don't think I can let him go unless I do.
Are you sure you want to let him go?
More than anything else in the world.
What if you don't find him?
Well, then I will have tried. That's all I have to do is try.
Or what if you do find him?
I don't know.
Still frightens you?
A little.
Well, it frightens me, too. Look, Allison, I've had my one shot at nobility when you went away. You came back. The thought of you going away again scares the hell out of me.
You once said to me that there is nothing on God's earth that we couldn't handle. We love each other. We're meant to be together, and there will be nothing that'll change that.
Are you sure you want to find this guy?
I have to.
Well, I can't say I didn't give it my best shot.
And I'm glad you did. You see, you showed me for the very first time that you can be fragile too. And you let me know that once in a while, you need holding up also. And you let me know that I'm strong enough to do it. You get more and more remarkable every day, Mr. Storr. And you didn't even need a crash course at Oakhurst to accomplish it. Jake?
this is Matthew Stanton. Who'd you want?
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have the wrong number.
Jake Jourdan?
What?
You wanted Jake Jourdan?
Yes. Do you know him?
Yeah, I sure do.
Excuse me. Does he still live there?
Well, not for a long time now. I was just supposed to house sit for a month or so, but it's gone on a whole lot longer than that. Hey, you're not with that TV bunch, are you?
Oh, no. I'm just a friend.
What's your name?
Ms. Cartwright?
Allison?
Yes.
Well, I'll be damned.
Excuse me, Mr.
Stanton. Just call me Matt.
Yes. If you could give me any information.
You're the lady that made Jake famous.
I think I better be going, Mr. Stanton.
He thought the world of you, Allison.
I thought the world of him, too.
And that was his dream. If he couldn't have his own gallery for himself and his other photographer friends, well, he wanted us to get together and do a collective.
A collective?
Yeah, we'd all pitch in and rent a place a lot like this, paint it up and rotate exhibits in it. And for a while there, he looked like he was going to pull it off, too. Then he got all sidetracked with the swimsuits and TV and all, and, well, everything just sort of fell through. Oh, no criticism of you, though. Just the way things go sometimes. And I hope you don't mind me calling you Allison.
It's my name.
Good, because that's all any of us knew you as, really.
Did he speak of me often?
Oh, yeah, and highly. Funny thing, though, before I met you, he begun to kind of phase out, I guess you might call it, on his photography. He was one of the happiest-go-lucky guys I ever knew, leastwise around his friends. He carried kind of a big chip on his shoulder out there in the world, but with us, well, he was something else. Kind of a force, I guess you might call it.
And after he met me?
Oh, he thought the world of you. You got to know that. It's just that, well, I think that all that great stuff that come at him was maybe a little bit more than he could handle, or it came at him too fast, or maybe it was just plain wrong for him altogether. Who'll ever know? Jeez, listen to me. Talking about him like he was dead. But he couldn't be dead. I heard from him and Toots from Mexico. And that was what you come down here to talk about anyway, wasn't it? I'm sorry. I have a way of getting sidetracked. Now, what would you like to know?
I think I know all I need to know. And I thank you very much. You're a lovely man, Matthew. Oh, you don't have to show me out.
You keep staring at me like that, we're not going to get to the main course. Why are you staring at me anyway?
You know why. I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm grieving, I'm rejoicing, I'm enslaved, and I'm free.
And you're a very complex woman.
And you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do. Oh, God. Thank God you found Matthew Stanton.
You know, you're a lot like him.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You have dark eyes. And dark hair. And you've gained a few pounds. And I find them wildly exciting. And Matt has the same kind of selfless love as you do. Jake walked out on his dream and Matt's dream. And Matt never judged him for one moment. You deliberately sent me out of yours. Oh, Hank. Do I need another few weeks at Oakhurst? I mean, is it Is it okay to feel this happy and this sad and this good and this bad all at once? I want you, Hank. I've never said that before. Would you mind if the souffle fell? Aggie, you can go on home. I'll just be out of here in 3 minutes. Okay, thanks. You too. Bye.
You've got that child on banker's hours.
All work and no play, etc.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because then you can have time for a nightcap.
Nellie, it's only 5:30.
Great, that way we can drink our way straight through till bedtime.
You mean you're not rushing home to Teo?
It's Wednesdays. On Wednesdays, I experience for ladies only at Biedermeier's.
As in male strippers?
But of course. And on Thursdays, Teo experiences the lady mud wrestlers. It's an open marriage.
You're mad, and I love you, and I'd love to join you, but I'm meeting Hank.
That shouldn't be too difficult. He's right upstairs, you know.
He's got a meeting. He's seeing me at my house later.
You know, you two sure could save a lot on cab fare if you'd either get married or live together in sin. You didn't pick that up.
I'm working on priorities. Hank and I come first. My work comes third.
What comes second?
Hank and I.
Well, my dear, I don't know what happened to that crazy lady who used to run around here climbing walls and shrieking orders, but whatever it is, hallelujah, must be all that good loving, huh? Well, maybe I should ask dear Teo to give up Lady Mud Wrestlers. Oh, well, toodaloo.
Nellie, you have a one-track mind. Filthy! Who is it? Jake.
In the flesh.
Which always was one of your primary assets. I'm sorry. I don't know about you, but I've been through this moment many times, and none of my openings started with that.
I should have called first.
That's a thought.
I guess I was afraid you wouldn't let me come.
So you did it your way. To hell with Allison. I'm sorry. I thought I worked through all of this. I didn't realize I was still angry with you.
You got it right.
You walked out on me 10 months ago. There comes a time for letting go. Oh, God, how many times have I heard that? Why don't you have a seat, Jake? Can I make you a drink? How's Toots?
I'm, sorry I didn't call.
So am I. You look marvelous.
So do you. Better than I ever saw you look.
My life is working.
So's mine.
Good.
Yeah.
So how long have you been back?
Oh, 2-3 months. Look, I know I should have called, but what I said in my note, I meant. I never did want to see you again. I was too ashamed. I'm ashamed now.
You don't have to be. Everything that happened, I experienced from my point of view. And a good friend of yours made me see that you had a point of view, too, one I didn't know about. And I respect you for that. I really do.
Matthew.
a beautiful man.
Yeah. Thought you were, too. A beautiful woman.
So, you don't have anything to apologize for. If anything, I should apologize.
Look, can we not go into all this? I mean, we did what we did, and I loved it and hated it, but I'm someplace else right now, and I'm feeling good about myself. So, okay, look, I came by to tell you I'm sorry, and I am, and you've accepted it, and I appreciate that, but, well, there's another reason that I came here for, and it's going to be harder than I thought it was going to be.
Jake, I think I know what you're trying to say, and I would give anything to be able to do something about it, but I can't.
Oh, yes, you can. All I'm trying to do is...
No, you were one of our finest models, and one of our most successful. I'd hire you in a minute, believe me, but after you walked out on that Hollywood deal, well, my clients just wouldn't go for it. But there is something I can do.
What are you up to?
If it weren't for Nellie, you would never have entered this business. If it weren't for me, you would still be in it.
Just wait a minute. You planning on giving me money? My God, Alice. Weren't you listening to me? Do you think I was sputtering around back there because I was trying to ask you for a job? No. No, that never even entered my mind. But you couldn't know that, could you? You were too busy adding it all up in dollars and cents. What are you trying to do, buy off your guilt?
What?
You think you can throw a few bucks around and change what we've been through?
Well, I'm not paying you for the privilege of having gone through it, if that's what you think. Nor do I take any responsibility for what happened to you. You're a big boy. You made all your own decisions right down the line.
Yeah, I'm making another one right now. I could use a modeling job, sure, but that's not why I came here. I came here to ask you for a favor that had nothing to do with jobs or money or any of that crap. It had to do with pride and respect. Mine. It had to do with caring what you think about me. But you know something? I've forgotten what you're really like. And I don't give a damn what you think about me anymore.
Jake.
You go to hell!
Jake! I don't understand it, Nellie. Why did he come? What did he want? Why were we so ugly to each other?
He's a man, you're a woman. Look at the odds.
Well, what were all those weeks at Oakhurst for then?
Are you crumbling?
Of course not.
Then that's what they were for.
You're in the wrong business, Nellie.
Yes, I know. Should have been a high-class call girl.
Stop that.
Look, I may be way out of line, but I think I'll chance it. Do you still want to go to bed with him?
Jake?
I believe that's who we were discussing, yes. Mm-hmm.
You mean if there wasn't Hank?
No. I mean if there was a you and a him in a room, butt naked.
Of course. Except for Hank.
You hide behind Hank as if he was your mother's apron.
I love him.
He loves you. So marry the guy.
I can't. Not until I work all of this out.
Allison, you may never work all of this out with Jake. Life goes on. You know that he is alive and well and living in New York City. You've got a great guy at home who you have finally admitted is every bit as good in the sack as Jake, in his own way, of course. What more do you want?
This. Thanks, Nellie. Hank Storr, will you marry me?
We have a guest, darling.
Hello, Miss Cartwright.
Toots. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was doing. It's nice to see you.
We need some milk. I'll be back.
Okay, darling. It certainly is a surprise.
Oh, forgive my coming to your room unannounced. But it seemed important for me to see you.
Is everything okay?
Fine. Except my husband would not be happy if he knew I was here.
Then it'll be our secret.
You saw my husband today?
Yes, briefly.
But he did not tell you what he came to say. Today is the last day of his exhibit at the Collective. A new exhibit begins tomorrow for the new weekend.
Collective?
It's something that Jake organized with other photographers and artists. It would mean a great deal to him if you could come. Significant people in the art world have praised him. Your opinion would mean much also.
Well, I didn't know anything about this.
I brought you an invitation. Jake was very uncomfortable to send you one, and then he was sorry. The gallery will be open until 9 o'clock. Once again, I ask that you please forgive my intrusion.
Oh, Toots, is this why he came to my office today? To invite me to this exhibit?
Yes. He was very mad that he did not do it. I must go.
Well, thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
Oh, and Toots, I'm happy to see... I'm glad you're pregnant.
Thank you. So are we. I'd hoped you'd say something. Goodbye.
Hi.
Hi.
Where's the milk?
We didn't need any. Just didn't want to be a third wheel.
Now I can go on.
Oh, sorry, I would have done that.
Spaghetti sauce smells wonderful. You can pour the wine and I'll get the salad.
If I had known, I wouldn't have put so much garlic in the sauce.
Known what?
That you were going out tonight.
Toots told you about the exhibit.
She invited me.
I'm not going.
Jake seems to want you there rather badly.
I don't want to see Jake again, Hank. The spaghetti sauce is simmering and the wine can wait. I've worked this all out. Let's talk. So, now that I know he hasn't gone off and killed himself, yet another Hollywood casualty, he has apparently made some sort of restitution to the producers of the show that he walked out on. He is now making a name for himself as a photographer, finally. He has a beautiful wife who's pregnant. One would presume by him, what does he want from me now?
You know, Allison, I don't give a damn what he wants from you or what you want from him. The two of you have been tangling up your emotions on a yo-yo, and you happen to be tangling mine up along on the string with you. Do you know why Toots came here tonight?
Yes, because her husband's hurting, and she's hurting with him.
No, because she's a bright, sensitive woman, and she knows what your game is as well as I do.
I only saw Jake today. What's everyone getting so upset about?
Well, look what you've already done. You've ripped each other's emotions apart.
I told you I wanted to see him again. I have. I don't want to see him again. I don't want to see photographs. I don't want to go to his exhibit.
What do you want to do? You want to marry me instead?
Yes.
So that every time he or his wife or one of his kids comes to our doorstep, we can go through this scene again? No, sir. I don't want to be any more part of this nail-biting ambivalence of yours.
I am not ambivalent. I don't know how many times I have to tell you this to make it clear to you. I have told you too many times I do want to go to the exhibit. That's not what I mean. I don't want to go to his exhibit.
Make up your mind, Allison.
I was ugly to Jake today.
So what?
I don't think I'm being fair.
So what?
I think I owe him an apology. And I think, besides, Toots would really...
Toots, we're not talking about Toots. We're talking about you and him. The nice man might not think you're such a nice lady anymore. Is that it?
He didn't think I was a nice lady anyway.
So why do you have to apologize then?
Because I want to.
Good for you. That means you're going.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
You tricked me.
Damn right I did.
I hate you.
Bully for you.
I want you to go with me.
No, you got yourself into this now. You get yourself out of it, if you want to.
You know I do.
Well, then, prove it. I'm going down to Latimer's, and if old Nellie is there, we're going to tie one on.
No, Hank, don't do that, please. I need you to be here when I get home. I promise I won't be very long.
Allison, I wouldn't stay here alone tonight if my life depended on it. I am scared to death. Now, I'll be at Latimer's if you want me. Or need me.
I'm sorry I'm late. There was a traffic jam, an accident. That's the truth. Well, it did take me a long time to decide to come.
I'm glad you made it.
Come on, you got somebody waiting for you. Let me get you a cab.
You have somebody waiting for you, too.
Nellie, I think you got it backwards. She's got somebody waiting for her, and I think he's going to be waiting a very long time.
It's only 10:33.
Yeah, and the exhibition closes at 9. No, she's not going to show up. Come on, let me get you a cab.
No. I am sitting right here until that woman comes to the door. And if she doesn't come before the cock crows, I'm switching to Bloody Marys. Innkeeper, another round of the good stuff, please. Oh, I forgot to tell you. You're staying with me.
These are fantastic, Jake. I'm so proud of you.
You happy?
If you'd have asked me that last night, I would have insisted adamantly yes. Now, simply I know I am. I never realized how quiet happiness could be until tonight when Hank yelled at me about you. He's never done that before, just walked out of the apartment and slammed the door. And there I was, just sitting there in the silence. It was so frightening. And then it came to me, it really came to me that I am loved like I've never been loved before. And that's only half of it. I love him like I've never loved anyone before. All of that came out of the silence. It was so simple, yet so profound. I couldn't have come here without those moments.
Well, whatever happened, you sure are mellowed out. You, think we might be able to keep on seeing each other?
As friends?
Sure.
I don't see why not.
What? Well, what's the matter?
Who would have ever thought we'd be sitting here on the floor behaving like adults? Oh, and I'm enjoying it so much. But I really ought to go because Hank is waiting for me. What time is it?
It's 20 to 11.
Oh, my God. I'm going to get a divorce before we're even married. Thank you for wanting me to be here tonight. I wouldn't have missed it for the world.
Awful glad you came.
I love you, Jake Jourdan.
I love you too.
Bye.
Keep in touch.
Come on, Nellie, let me get you a cab.
What? No, you're not. I'm liberated. I'm not even going to let you escort me to the payphone. Now, I'll be right back.
I like the way you fight, fella.
Allison.
Now, for the very last time, I'm going to ask you, will you marry me?
What do you think? How many times have I told you I would?
Hurry, darling, take me home.
I can't. I can't run out of my babysitter.
What are you talking about?
Nellie, she's held my hand through a very dark and a very lonely night.
Oh, well, then we can't possibly leave her here. What do you think we ought to do in the meantime?
How about this?
Hey, do you have a time I ran out?
Well. Stories still do have happy endings, don't they?